prokaryotic cell we are going to discuss today. Prokaryotic cell are the primitive type of cell. They are primitive type of cell, or they are less advanced, you can say. Less advanced and no membrane bound structure. No membrane bound structure. No membrane bound structure, as well as no nucleus. Instead of nucleus, what they have? They have a single chromosome which are found in a fixed place, which is known as the nucleoid region. Okay, so out of the various kingdom of classification, or the various kingdoms of organism, the group of organism that are from the kingdom Monera has a prokaryotic type of cell. So prokaryotic type of cell, which kingdom has a prokaryotic type of cell? That is Monera. So you may be asked for 1 marks question. Name the kingdom which has a prokaryotic type of cell. Name the organism which belongs to the kingdom dash and has a prokaryotic cell. Then what will be the answer? It is the Monerans or the Monera. There are 5 major kingdoms. What are they? Monera, Protista, Fungi, Plantae and Animalia. So out of all five, the Monerans have the prokaryotic type of cell. Means it is less advanced. They do not have a membrane bound structure. Okay. And the Monerans example, can you give me example of a Monera? An organism that belongs to the kingdom Monera. Give me one example. Say, example, bacteria. The bacteria belongs to the kingdom Monera. Okay, so about the bacteria, what are their characteristics, we will learn. Then we will of course understand about the nature of prokaryotic cell. What are the various characteristics of a prokaryotic cell. Okay, so let us consider, for example, a bacteria or a cell. Since Monerans are unicellular organism, so unicellular, every cell, what do they have? 3 basic things every cell will have. What is that? A cell membrane, cell cytoplasm and nucleus. So as I mentioned, the prokaryotic cell do not have nucleus. So instead what they have? They have a single chromosome which are found in a fixed place called the nucleoid region, right? So the chromosomes are found in a one place which is known as the nucleoid region, right? And this is the cell membrane, or you can say the plasma membrane, right? So plasma membrane is found in a eukaryotic cell also. But what uniqueness in a prokaryotic cell is that apart from plasma membrane, they have an additional structure which is known as cell envelope. Okay, so cell envelope, it is a layer. Okay, cell envelope is the characteristic that is present in a prokaryotic cell. So this cell envelope is the association or combination of 3 different layers, including the cell membrane, the innermost layer, the plasma membrane, and after this it has the cell wall. You know what is the function of cell wall? The cell wall is present in what type of cell? Plant cell. Animal cell do not have cell wall. So plant cell also has cell wall, fungi also has cell wall, and the prokaryotic also in the form of cell envelope, they have a cell wall, and upon the cell wall they have one more layer of the substance called glycocalyx layer. Okay, so this is the glycocalyx layer. So in this way, in their outermost body, the organism, maybe the bacteria, have a cell envelope which is protective in nature, right? Which is protective in nature means they protect the organism against desiccation or against any harsh environment. So this is the reason why there are some bacteria which can be found even in extreme type of condition, like extremely hot in case of hot springs, or in extreme saline water also some bacteria can be found, or in extreme cold temperature also they can be found, due to the presence of this protective layer which is called cell envelope. Right? So such type of bacteria are known as archaebacteria. So there are further divisions. So you may study in your higher class about the further division of the kingdom Monera. Okay. So that is about the prokaryotic, but here we are in fact discussing about the prokaryotic cell, what are other unique features in them. So apart from nuclear region, they do not have much of the well-formed or membrane-bound structure except for the ribosomes. Okay, so they have some few ribosomes. Okay, so you can say they have the ribosomes. They have. Then apart from genomic DNA means the DNA which is present in the nuclear region in the chromosome. They also have one DNA that is known as the plasmid DNA. This plasmid DNA has a very important role in the field of biotechnology or in the field of genetic engineering for the construction of recombinant DNA. Recombinant DNA means in the field of biotechnology or genetic engineering where we construct our desired DNA in order to get our desired product, right? So about this also you will learn in your higher class, but you can just remember about the plasmid DNA, which is found particularly in some bacteria which has a prokaryotic type of cell. Okay, and this plasmid DNA contains the gene which is resistant to antibiotics. So this is why these plasmids are used to carry our gene of interest as a vector. So our gene of interest is carried by this plasmid DNA and it is being introduced into a host cell to get our desired product. Okay, so about this you will learn in separate branch of biology called genetic engineering or biotechnology. So anyway, so here ribosome, plasmid, and apart from this they have some structure which are known as mesosomes. Okay, so these mesosomes can be found in the form of vesicles, or tubules, or lamellae, which are the extension of the cell membrane. Okay, so these are some modification. Suppose the cell membrane in some cases they modify in the form of some vesicles, right? Some vesicles, or in the form of some tubules like this, or in the form of lamellae, right? So this is called mesosome, which are some modifications, and they help in functions like synthesis of the cell wall, or in case of multiplication, like in case of reproduction or synthesis of some products or substances, right? So this is about the prokaryotic cell, which is very simple and which are less organized. Now, so apart from this, they have some additional structure which help them in their locomotion. Locomotion means movement. They move from one place to another with the help of certain structure which are called locomotory structure or locomotory organs. So those are the cilia and flagella. Those are the cilia and flagella. Okay. So flagella and cilia. Flagella looks like a long whip-like structure. Okay, whip-like structure means they look like a tail, upon the movement of which it can swim or it can freely move. Right. So such are known as flagella. And the cilia are the small hair-like structure which are around the body or around the membrane. So that helps in their movement. So this is what some bacteria contains for their movement into the surrounding or in the particular medium where they are living. Okay, so this is an additional structure of a prokaryotic cell which are unicellular organisms. So of course prokaryotic cell will be unicellular only because no multicellular organism have prokaryotic cell. Okay, so every multicellular organism have the advanced type of cell, that is the eukaryotic cell. So that is about flagella and cilia. Now apart from flagella and cilia, there is one more additional structure which are known as pili and fimbriae. Pili and fimbriae. So this pili or pili, whatever you can say, pili or fimbriae, they help in anchorage to their substratum. However, these are not locomotory structure. They can be also somehow like cilia or looks like some bristles may be there, bristle kind of, bristle you understand, no? Brush kind of structure it can have, which are known as pili and fimbriae, which do not have any role in locomotion. Rather, they help in anchorage or the attachment into the substratum. Substratum means any medium, maybe a stone or a ground or wherever. So they wanted to settle. So I mean they get stick onto the surface with the help of this structure, which is known pili and fimbriae. Right? So these are in a nutshell about some important structures that are present in a prokaryotic cell, which is a primitive type, not well formed and comparatively smaller and do not have nucleus. So major difference or the major basis for the classification of the type of cell is due to the presence and absence of nucleus. As I mentioned, the prokaryotic cell has a nucleoid region which has a single chromosome. The chromosome number is single and are present in a place which is fixed, known as the nucleoid region. Right? Nucleoid region. And other than this, for synthesis, for reproduction, etc., structures like mesosomes help them for those additional functions that can be performed by them. Apart from this, for locomotion or movement, flagella or cilia they can have, and pili and fimbriae for anchorage or for the attachment on the substratum or on the surface. Is it clear, everyone? Right? So did you understand? Okay, so is there any question or would you like to ask something? You are welcome to ask if there is any doubt or if you find something like if there is any confusion, or if you would like to add something from your part, you can definitely do so.